Hi and good morning to our lecturer, Dr. Ong. Today we will present on our literature review, which is regarding to our topic, performance evaluation, impacts of incentives pay for employees. Before I start my presentation, I will introduce myself first. My name is Nur Izzah Najwa binti Osman and my matrix number is 203541. Next. I will explain the introduction first. Incentives are used in many companies because it is easy to conduct. The purpose of our literature review is to know the positive and negative impacts of incentives paid to employees. The importance of our literature review is to determine whether the incentives paid must be implemented or not by the company. Furthermore, incentives is a reward-based system and it used to encourage employees, reward employees, and encourage efficiency. Next, I will explain the positive impacts of incentives pay for managers. One of the positive impacts of incentive pay for employees is increased productivity. By using incentive, it will encourage the employees to keep working hard and become more competitive among their colleagues in the workplace. Other than that, increases in productivity are showing that the employee has good job performance. In the meantime, when productivity increases, it can lower operating costs of the company. Being productive will help the organization boost and then use the capacity of human capital it has. I will pass to the next presenter.
Okay, next, I will explain the second impacts. Before I explain the second positive impact of the incentives paid to the employees, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Nurbalkis binti Muhammad Rizwan and my matric number is 203542. The next positive impact of incentives pay for employees is boost up the employees' motivation. Boosting up the employees' motivation can be into two forms, which are non-financial incentives and financial incentives. Non-financial incentives, such as praise and recognition, can boost up the employees' motivation. It is because recognition from supervisors can increase their job satisfaction. Thus, higher job satisfaction will lead to high motivation and high job performance. Therefore, non-financial incentives are positively influence the motivation and job performance. Next is financial incentives. Financial incentives are claimed to be the most effective way in boosting up the motivation of the employees. It is because employees believe that their financial incentives, which is bonus or commissions, depending on achieving great job performance. They need to have high job performance in order to be given the commissions from their company. A high job performance need the best quality activities which require great skill. Employee can improve their skill by attending workshops. For instance, employees who receive commissions can use it to pay for the workshop fees. Hence, they can learn new skill and use it to do more better job performance. On the other hand, other employees who do not receive commissions will compete among each other to achieve high job performance in order to do the same thing as the benefited employees. Therefore, financial incentives will boost up the employees' motivation to achieve companies' objectives. In conclusion, boosting up the employees' motivation can be done with non-financially and financially paid. So I will pass to the next presenter.
So next slide. Okay, next we move to the other part. Firstly, my name is Nurul Huda binti Muhammad Arsad. My matrix number is 204056. Alright, however, incentive pay also play a negative impact to employees. Firstly, it will causes a degenerate quality in employees' perspective. This bonus pay has led employees to work in an environment that is more focused onto quantity than quality. In other words, the employee's goal is to reach the incentive requirement until they pass the target of several objectives needed by ignoring work quality as long as they move faster. For example, a salesperson will mislook its own task force in finishing out a sales document or report because the intention to quickly achieve higher target sales. Next, incentive pay also will demotivate the employees who did not receive it. They will get easily disrupted with the sense of jealousy or resentment when looking at others' achievement. Hence, both causes will reduce the productivity of quality in an organization. So we move to the second point.
Okay, hi, my name is Hafiz Fadlin bin Abdul Halim. My number matric is 203539. So we move on to the last negative impact. So lastly, the incentive payment could be affecting employees' job satisfaction. That is because workers must meet the purpose or objective provided by the organization of achieving financial benefits. Take, for example, if the target set is too low, the organization will be affected by the cost increase due to the need to pay a lot of bonuses to workers. If the corporation cannot afford to fund the bonus amount, it will lead to distrust in the entity. Besides, when a company manages a goal that is too hard for its workers, it can also influence employees who are overwhelmed and unmotivated because employees feel that it is difficult to reach it. Other than that, this may also arise while operating in groups. Incidents such as members who are not actively engaged in the conversation or expect others members to accomplish the mission are very challenging for the team to achieve the goal. Team bonuses often make it impossible for individual employees to really evaluate how well they perform on their own. Therefore, all this leads workers to feel unhappy, which therefore does not help the company. So next slide. Okay. So in conclusion, the purpose of this literature review is to view both the positive and negative impact on incentive paid to employees and help students to explore whether reward-based systems are effective or not to be implemented in an organization. According to the journal that has been studied, we conclude that incentive pay from the positive perspective, it could increase the productivity of products. This can be seen when an employee has his own goal to achieve. He might require a lot of hard work for achieving it. Hence, the productivity of the working line will increase and maximize the capacity use. Next, it can boost up the motivation as the employees will receive the recognition from their supervisor for their achievement that comes from their good job performance. The bonuses or commissions that have been given might motivate employees to influence other people in a good way. However, from the negative perspective, it could be degenerate quality in the employee's perspective, where the employees tend to focus more on quantity over quality. It shows when the goal of workers is to fulfill the incentive requirement once they meet the target of several objectives required for perceived incentive pay while working overlooking the quality of job if the work is done. Furthermore, the incentive payments can affect employees' job satisfaction. Since employees must follow the target set by the company, they are operating under pressure, and if the target is too high and achievable, as a, as a result, the employees feel they are used by the managers as they need to work harder than the management team. Therefore, the company should be aware of the welfare of its workers so that employees maximize their commitment to the company. So I think that's all from our group. Thank you.